Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's up? CPAC 97, back with Danchee RidgeRock. Got a few customizations going on here. A lot of people have been asking about these links right here. Well, today I'm here to show you what they are, and that you don't have to make them. You can buy them. So, I've got two different setups coming. This is only going to be one of them because I'm going to stick with the same hub carriers and everything like that, and so I'm not going to be switching them out today. Like you see here, yeah, that's for another video. What we're talking about today is if you're not going to switch these out and you just want to switch out the steering components like this and this, well, that's what this video is about. So let's get started. You want to? Alright. Well, the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a screwdriver to take these out, and you're going to need a hex. As far as I know, I can't remember if I replaced this with a hex or not. All I know is it's a hex now, and it's a 2mm. 2mm. Doubt that shows up on camera, but 2mm, and a Phillips head. So let's get started. We'll just take this one off right here. It's a pretty long screw. Let's see. Let's measure it and I'll give you an idea of just how long that screw is. It is M3, so it's a metric. And then if you look on here, you just bun it up like this, stick it up there. It's right at about 13-14 millimeters. So you need an M3 about 13, 14, 15 millimeters fine. There's plenty of room there. So we're going to set that screw to the side and then just push this up out of the way. Just get it out of the way. You don't even need it. So now what you're going to do is find your screwdriver, your Phillips head screwdriver, and get your trusty little drill here. Just makes things a lot easier. Let's go ahead and get these screws out. Hold on to them. Take that one out. Now you can either throw this in the garbage, keep it for a spare, whatever you want to do. What you do notice is one of them is actually a shoulder bolt. It's got this little shoulder on it. I don't know if that's focused or not, but it's got a little shoulder on it. And then the other one does not. Don't know why. Anyway, set them to the side. You may reuse them. I didn't reuse them, so there. What you're going to need is what's in this bag right here. Go ahead and take it out. Show you what it looks like. Ooh, pretty. How pretty. Got your steering link adapter and everything. Alright, so what this is going to do, this is just going to fit just like that. Man, that's awesome, huh? Alright, let me show you something real quick. On this one, where the steering adapter is, there's actually a threaded nut. It's threaded on both sides, so you can unscrew it and it's adjustable. It's adjustable and all that good stuff. So if you're not changing out these hubs, you want to utilize that and not remove it. You want to keep it. Therefore, you can get some adjustment and all that good stuff, because you want your tires to be straight. This bar does have a little bit of a bend in it, I really don't care if the servo horn hits it or not. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter if it scratches it up a little bit. I think mine does on the front, and it hadn't made any kind of difference. So anyway, alright, what we're going to need here, because if you look, there's nothing in there. It's just solid plastic with a hole through it, right? Okay. So you will need something. Let me get it pulled up here so I can show you what I'm talking about. This little thing right here. I don't know if any of y'all ever bought into Hobby Park stuff off of Amazon, but they come with sometimes they come with these, sometimes they don't. But you can order these from Hobby Park. They are bushing sleeves. That's what they call them, bushing sleeves. So type in on Amazon bushing sleeves. They're 3.0, so I'm guessing that's 3mm. 3mm holes for your 3mm screws. The side with the steering connector will need that bushing sleeve. So what I do is I put the bushing sleeve in the bottom, right? And then I take an M3 screw, and let me see. Hold on just a second. Let me see what size that is. It's gonna be a little over 10mm. So 15mm would be fine. Just anything over 10. So now we're gonna take this screw and got that bushing in. We're gonna stick that right in there, and then we're just gonna stick that right up through there. And then let's see, I've got these little bitty washers, these little M3 washers. You can find them online. They're all over the place. Stick that on there, and guess what this is? That's an M3 nut, and it's just gonna go right on top. To be honest with you, boys and girls, I would probably, and I've got some, in fact I'll probably just go ahead and change this out. You probably want at least a 15mm screw. That one's just a little bit short. I picked it out of the bucket and thought it was going to be long enough, but it's not. So let's do at least a 15mm M3 on this one. Okay, you got that 15mm M3. There's really not any links for this stuff. You just kind of have to look it up, because any links that I can find, by the time I get back to them, they're not operating or everything's gone. So kind of have to do your own research. I'm giving you what you need. You just got to find it. Okay. So you got one hooked up there. Now what you want to do is try to keep these as straight as possible, because you want your tires to be, you know, somewhat straight, but they are adjustable, so yeah, not a huge deal. Now what you're gonna need is this shoulder. This right here is a different shoulder. This is not the one that came out of the one I just took out there, so you will need to buy this. And this is actually left over from some Traxxas Rustler that I've got. You can purchase these on Amazon. You know, hopefully you can see, you know, it's just got a shelf on it. The Traxxas number is 3642 for this. 3642, okay? And it's gonna go on this side. This hole for some reason is a good bit bigger than, you know, the hole here. That's why we use that bushing instead of a sleeved you know, nut here, or a screw. Sorry. So it's just going to be the same thing. You don't need a sleeve for this one because this one's got the shoulder on it. It's just going to go up in just like that right there. Okay, and then you stick it right up in there. And if you have some more of those M3 washers, like I said, put on this side, you would put one on this side also. But I don't have any more. I'm waiting for them to come in, and I wanted to go ahead and get the video done so I can move on to other stuff. Yeah, so go back and put a washer on this one whenever you get it. They're on eBay. They're M3 by 6 millimeters. You get 100 of them for $5, so they're pretty cheap. Then you're gonna want another M3 lock nut, which has got the nylon insert in it. The nylon lock nuts. That's what you need. And just put that on top. Okay. And there you go. Guess what you got now? You got a steering link that ain't plastic, that won't give. Ta-da! You're welcome. Alright. The next thing you may be looking at is this is adjustable, so you can adjust your steering. Well, so are these. This right here is adjustable. The plastic side will adjust out, and the aluminum side will adjust out. So you've got a lot of adjustment on this side to line up your tires. Also, this side is adjustable, so you've got a lot of adjustment there. To do what? Even out your tires so they run straight. Okay? So that's all you really need to do there. This is also an adjustable link, so if you need to pull your steerings off a little bit, and it's wanting to track to the right or to the left, instead of using your servo, correction on your remote, you can actually adjust this, and that will turn both tires at the same time. Once you get them straight by the adjustments. But this right here is actually a Traxxas link also, and it works fine for this setup if you use the plastic hubs with the plastic cups on the inside and all that good stuff. It works fine. You just turn on your truck, let your servo center, and then you adjust this to where it hits the adapter point there. And right now mine's off a little bit, so I'm gonna have to adjust it. I'm gonna have to adjust it out just a little bit so that everything's lined up. But you get the point. This is everything you need. Let's go over what we needed again. We needed some of the. You can get them their hobby part off of Amazon. They're called C-Hub bushing sleeves. And once you see them, you'll see what I'm talking about because I showed them to you. You know what they're talking about. I'll try to link them. This stuff for Red Cat is freaking ridiculous to find in stock. Axial's becoming the exact same way, and you'll understand what I'm talking about whenever I show you how to do the hub conversions. They don't really match up right, but I'm going to show you. So what's the big secret? This part number right here, this steering link, is a Red Cat number RER 11351. From what I can find and other stuff that I've looked at, this is off of the Gen 8 rock crawler, whatever they sell it as. So the Gen 8 steering link does work with the Danchee. So I'm going to leave that right there, fellas. I'm pretty sure that you know how to adjust this, get your wheels nice and straight and all that good stuff, so they're not sitting like this, or they're not towed in or towed out and all that good stuff. Get your link here adjusted, center it all up, that good stuff. I'm going to link what I know fits here. The parts that I have that I can find that are in stock, like I said, most stuff just they can't keep it in stock for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, there you go. There's your metal steering link. You don't have to make it out of anything special. You don't have to buy threaded rod and brake line or nothing like that. Just do a little bit of research and hey, look what you got here. Look what you got here. Yay! Hey. I will say I spent a lot of time, a lot of research to bring you this stuff. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate a sub. Share it with your friends. Share it in your RC groups. It helps me. It kind of gets me back a little bit of the money that I've wasted on parts that don't work. Yeah, I appreciate it. But for now, this is CPAC 97. We out of here. Thank you, everyone.